thought we'd start the video off with some pretty sweet drop shots. Hey guys, and welcome back to Call the Wild. So last week, I was away for a week, and I shot a whole lot of bucks during that week in Rancho, doing my Great One grind. So during the week, I took down about 900 bucks. And during those 900 bucks, I managed to accumulate 14 diamond whitetail and 2 piebalds. And I got my very first gold rare whitetail. That has honestly taken me, oh my goodness, well over 6,000 kills to get a gold rare. My whitetail luck is seriously terrible. So today we're gonna have a look at the highlights from those 900 killed bucks here in Rancho. And we're gonna talk about what has and what has not been working for me during my Great One grind. If you do enjoy the video, guys, make sure to hit that like button. And if you'd like to join us for more daily Call the Wild content, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the notify bell. And we're gonna head right into it. Now let me know in the comments, guys, if you are currently doing a grind for yourself and how many kills you are into that grind and where you're doing it. I'd love to know. So I was out in the field picking up my kills here at Crab Claw Lake when I saw this monster level 2 fleeing, and right away I noticed that he definitely has a monster rack and he is a potential diamond. So we need to take this guy down, that is for sure. Now I haven't been killing a huge amount of level 2 diamonds during this grind. I have killed a few, but most of them have been level 3s. I have noticed that. Now he's gonna give me a shot here, looks like. He is big, isn't he? Always try and put 2 in just in case, but it looks like we did get him there. And he is a diamond, 258.4. Yeah, not too bad. Usually I can tell when they are going to make diamond from the width of their rack. They really need to be quite wide. Now this lake here, this was OK Lake. And this lake is basically top center of the map, and it's been an amazing lake for me for doing the Great One grind. Most of my zones here do repopulate with every time change. Not all my zones do that, that is for sure. All right, let's have a look at this guy. All right, 257, he is a level 3. It's funny, sometimes level 3s can score lower than level 2s. Now I have, as I have mentioned in other videos, notice that in Rancho, I honestly don't know if this is happening in Layton, but they are respawning all over the place. They respawn randomly into any zones, even if you are only working with 8 to 10 zones. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense to just farm 8 to 10 zones in Rancho. You kind of are forced to farm all of them. If they're gonna respawn everywhere, you might as well shoot wherever you find deer, because you're gonna have to check every single zone anyways. So we do have a smaller level 2 piebald in here. I have been spawning quite a few piebalds. Well, they are the most common of the 3 different rare variations for whitetail, being piebald, albino, and melanistic. So piebald has a spawn rate of 0.16%, albino has a spawn rate of 0.08, and melanistic is 0.04%. So it is random number generated. Everything that respawns is random. And I guess I just have not been having very good luck with this Great One grind so far. Let me see. To date, 4,461 kills in. So he has got to show up soon. Oh my goodness, like what is happening? I am going to have the most well-earned Great One ever. If he ever shows up, I am seriously beginning to wonder if he is. But you know what? I'm really getting into a groove. I am really starting to enjoy this grind. I think when you take the pressure off yourself, you really start to enjoy things a lot more, and I am starting to learn that. It has been a very frustrating run. So most of the time I do take 2 bucks from each herd. Sometimes I cheat and I take an extra one, I'm not gonna lie. Once in a while I do, but I do generally stick to the 2. So that is a silver piebald. And I think that was our 7th rare of this Great One grind. With the amount of kills that I have into this grind, that's actually not a lot of rares. So this here is Ghost Lake, and this has been an amazing zone. I have pulled several diamonds from this spot right here. And we do have several herds that drink right here. And we do have a monster level 3 whitetail. Now, it's funny because when I was killing all these bucks up at the cottage, I was actually ticking them off on a piece of paper because I couldn't find my click counter, which I have found since then, thankfully, and updated it. But I really got a sense for when the kills were happening because I would record how many kills in between trophies. And when I got diamonds, I got them all close together. And then I would go 400 kills and find no trophies at all. And then within the next 200 or 300 kills, I would harvest another 6 diamonds. So really close together. So that is what has been happening. And right after those heaters, that's when we have the greatest chance of spawning that great one. And it just hasn't happened for me yet. And so what's been happening is then I will go another 300 or 400 kills with no trophies spawning. And then we are looking for another heater. And what I mean by heater is when you kill way more trophy animals within a shorter amount of kills. It's when you have multiple diamonds or rares within 100 kills or a couple hundred kills. It's when they happen really close together. And to date, I have 48 diamond whitetail from doing this Great One grind. 48! And that's just in Mexico. I killed another 20 diamonds doing my Layton grind in January and February. So this year alone, here on PC, I have 68 diamond whitetail. That's kind of insane. And 12 of them were last week, so I am really trying to make this happen. I really am. And that is a 264.1 diamond. And here we have another level 2. And again, it has a nice wide rack, so good chance of making diamond. Let's see if we can get another one. And we did. Sweet. Perfect. 2 on the ground. That is definitely what we want. All right, let's have a look at this guy. And yeah, that is definitely a diamond. I can absolutely tell from looking at the rack. And so this guy is a 256.3. I find when I do get level 2 diamonds, I start to get a few all at the same time, and then I don't see them for a while. That is Lobster Lake. Now this spot here, this is right at the bottom of the boot at Boot Lake, and this is one of my very favorite zones. And when it stops getting bucks, I blow this zone out immediately, and it always comes back right away. And we have a monster level 3 here. Let's put him in the ground. But I really do like this zone. Oh, he is nice. So he is a 258.4. So he's not a massive diamond, but he is a diamond. Not too bad. Now, I used to have my tent and tripod up on the hill here, but I have moved it down towards the edge because it kept getting knocked out by beavers. Now, this is another one of my very favorite zones. This zone seems to always repopulate with the time reset. Now, they all should, but they definitely don't all reset. We don't get respawns. At every zone, unfortunately. So going around to every single zone has been working well because I can always find bucks respawned somewhere. And all the zones are so close together that it isn't too hard to check them all. It really isn't that hard to do. So I am getting around to all of them. And we will find him eventually. I am very determined. And yet another diamond whitetail. So this is Boot Lake, and that is an absolutely amazing lake for whitetail. Come to think of it, during the grind, I have come across back-to-back diamonds, I think 4 times. So when they do come close together, they really do. So that is a pretty nice level 3. And that's when things get really exciting. When you see level 3 after level 3, then you come upon a rare. That's when things are really heating up, and that's when you really hope that you are going to see that fabled level 10. But it just has not happened yet. 267.5 is a massive diamond. That is a really big one. And the bigger the diamond, the better the chance of that great one spawning. You don't even need a diamond to spawn a great one. He can spawn off the back of any buck, but you do have a greater chance. Now, I have had a lot of viewers ask me how to move bucks and does so that you can get your herds to be nothing but bucks. And so how you do that, guys, is you want to do this on a fresh game startup. You don't want to kill a bunch of bucks and then do this. You want to do it as soon as you start up your game. So what you do is you go to a herd where you have does, but you would like there to be bucks, and you kill a doe, and then you fast travel and go to a herd with a buck and kill a buck and go back to where you were. Then when they respawn, there's a 50-50 chance of that buck spawning where that doe was and vice versa. So that's what you want to do multiple times. It can be time consuming, but that is exactly what you want to do to get your main herds to be nothing but bucks. You do the swap and try and get those does into other zones and get those bucks into the zones that you're mainly farming. Now this is a big buck. Oh yeah, 100 kilograms. 272.7. That is exciting. Anytime you spawn a max weight buck, I think you have an even greater chance of spawning that great one off the back of this guy. Hasn't happened to me yet, and I have had a few, but I have seen it happen to a lot of people. And look at that, guys. Do you know what that is? That is a max estimate piebald. And down he goes. That is my very first gold potential rare whitetail ever in both of my grinds. 2,700 in Layton, and now I keep forgetting 4,460. That's over 7,000 deer that I've killed. I just realized that. That is crazy. But look at this beauty. I am so excited to get this. 225 gold piebald. And I know that's not very exciting for some people, but for me, I have killed, I think this is my 17th rare. And that's from 2 grinds, both grinds. That's my 17th rare, and that's how many rares it took me to get one single gold rare. So I'm going to take that as a good sign that possibly that great one spawn might be near. But that is going to wrap it up for this one, guys. If you did enjoy the video, I'm going to ask you to smash that like button. And if you'd like to join us for more daily Call the Wild content, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the notify bell, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. If you guys would like to find where and when to find every single species in Call the Wild, click on this super guide playlist. Take care, guys.